In 1993, the Mexican government announced a victory. Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán was captured. The man behind one of the fastest-growing drug networks was finally behind bars. For the public, the nightmare was over. But inside prison walls, El Chapo was just getting started. El Chapo was transferred to Puente Grande, a maximum security prison near Guadalajara. On paper, it was one of Mexico's safest facilities. In reality, it was something else entirely. Guards were underpaid, officials were corruptible, and power didn't stop at the prison gate. Inside his cell, El Chapo lived differently. He had access to phone and private meetings. Other inmates followed his orders. Some guards answered to him. The prison did not control El Chapo. El Chapo controlled the prison. While incarcerated, the Sinaloa Cartel did not collapse. It expanded. From inside prison, El Chapo continued to approve drug shipments, set price, and resolve internal disputes. Messages were passed through lawyers, guards, and visitors. Trafficking routes remained active. Money continued to flow. Rivals continued to disappear. To law enforcement, it made no sense. How could a man behind bars still run an empire? The answer was simple. He was never truly locked away. By the late 1990s, pressure on the Mexican government increased. International agencies began questioning how El Chapo still held power. Transfers were discussed. Restrictions were proposed. And El Chapo understood something critical. Soon, control would be taken from him. So he made a decision. He would not wait for the system to tighten. He would leave. Plans began forming quietly. Not in days, not in weeks, but over years. Every detail would matter. Every person would be paid. On July 11, 2001, El Chapo vanished. According to official reports, he escaped hidden inside a laundry cart. The cart rolled past guards, through checkpoints, out of the prison. No alarms, no gunfire, no resistance. By the time authorities realized what had happened, El Chapo was gone. The escape shocked Mexico. A maximum security prison had failed completely. Dozens of officials were later arrested for assisting the escape. But the damage was done. El Chapo was free. After the escape, something changed. El Chapo was no longer just a trafficker. He became a symbol. In poor regions of Sinaloa, his name spread like folklore. Stories portrayed him as untouchable, smarter than the state, impossible to capture. While rivals used fear, El Chapo used reputation. And business exploded. The Sinaloa Cartel expanded operations into Arizona, California, Texas, Chicago, New York. Smuggling routes multiplied. Tunnel networks grew. Drugs flowed north. This was no longer a regional cartel. It was becoming a global operation. By the mid-2000s, El Chapo was one of the most powerful criminals on earth. Forbes magazine would later list him among the world's richest men. But with power came enemies. Other cartels wanted his routes. Politicians wanted his capture. The United States wanted extradition. And quietly, a manhunt was forming. One that would last more than a decade. El Chapo had escaped prison. He had rebuilt his empire. He had humiliated the state. But freedom came with a price. Because now, the world was watching. In the next episode, the global manhunt, the tunnels beneath cities, and how El Chapo would escape again.